Uganda is very unique and important for us. Some said
아하, 안녕하세요. 매일매일 운동하기를 실천하고 있는 동탄원고입니다. 오늘은 9월 11일 일요일입니다. 12일. 어제가 11일이었죠? 맞나? 오늘 며칠이지? 아무튼 오늘 일요일이에요, 여러분. 오늘 모르는 사람한테 10만원 카카오톡 선물을 받았는데, 알고 보니까 예전에 제가 교통사고가 난 게 아니고 제가 주차되어 있는 차를 어떤 차가 바꿨었는데 제가 그냥 보내드렸단 말이죠. 근데 나중에 와서 그걸 또 이렇게 선물을 또 주시네요. 감사합니다. 좋은 곳에 쓰겠습니다. 뭐래니? 일단 운동하겠습니다. 팔굽혀펴기 조금만 하고 나갈 준비를 해야 돼서 팔굽혀펴기랑 스트레칭을 조금만 하고 나갈 준비를 하겠습니다. 오늘은 CNN
some of the equipment in time.
Market
With all these
place.
challenges, we are likely to delay by 12 months. Those challenges will have impact. It means we are likely to deliver this project towards the end of 2022.
The project resumed construction in phase 1 after nearly a year of pandemic-related delays.
The underpass will pick traffic from Kwano Road through the underpass, and this traffic will move up onto the flyover. Then they will be delivered onto Queensway, which leads to Entebbe Road.
With Japan investing more than $180 million, the final project will consist of overpasses at major junctions in the central business district, as well as several pedestrian bridges and road repairs.
The economic internal rate of return for the Kampala flyover project is 13%. The roads connect us to those growth areas, they connect us to markets, and so to allow these sectors to grow, we must provide that connection.
While phase 1 will not be completed until the end of 2022, Uganda is already reaping the benefits of another Japanese-funded project, the Nile River Bridge. Costing more than $100 million, the bridge was completed in 2018 and is fully equipped with state-of-the-art technology.
We have overhead view cameras. They are 360 round view cameras, as you can see. We monitor traffic. We also have sensors which transmit weather, so we can monitor the health of the structure to make sure it is sound and healthy.
The longevity of this structure is crucial as the 525-meter-long passageway connects Uganda to its East African neighbors.
Traffic on the source of the Nile Bridge is currently about 15,000 vehicles per day. We project that it will grow to about 28,000 vehicles per day by 2025. Those 28,000 vehicles crossing that Nile Bridge will be composed of trade traffic, passenger traffic. And because the bridge is a link to the coast of Mombasa, majorly it will facilitate growth in trade, growth in industry, and growth in tourism, because it is linking us with our neighboring countries, especially Kenya, through Uganda to South Sudan and to Congo and to Rwanda. So these two projects are critical in undergirding the economic growth of Uganda.
Building on its momentum, the Japanese government pledged in 2019 to invest an additional $20 billion throughout Africa over 3 years. And while Uganda still has work to do, these investments are helping pave the way to future development.
We have a few other projects in the pipeline. These construction projects have opened up the eastern part of Uganda through Jinja to the central and to the rest of the country. So these are really exciting projects. We are looking forward to completion.
When we come back, we take a look at a company whose roots began in Africa because of a shipwreck in 1878. Stay tuned.
Dangote for an empowered Africa.
No longer should an airport be thought of as a place to waste what is our most precious commodity, time. At Hamad International Airport, they have perfected the art of travel.
The airport is full of artwork because we want it really not only to be a destination for transfer, but also a place for art lovers to come.
Their eclectic art collection is comprised of meaningful pieces selected from local Qatari masters and respected international painters and sculptors.
You see pieces of art everywhere at the airport, in public areas and lounges. Wherever you step a foot, you will see an art piece.
Their curators find, encourage, and commission original work.
The yellow bear is the jewel in our crown. Whenever you see a yellow bear, you immediately remember a Chinese.
Be inspired. Hamad International Airport.
Was the war worth it?
What went wrong in Afghanistan?
I don't think we had a good definition of winning.
The tough questions that still need answers.
Who do we hold accountable?
CNN Special Report, America's Longest War, Monday on CNN.
No holds barred.
Out front tonight, hypocrite in chief.
No nonsense.
How stupid do you think we are?
Because getting to the truth matters. Aaron Burnett out front, Tuesday to Saturday on CNN.
The Dangote Group stands at the forefront of African enterprise. Since 1978, we've touched the lives of millions of people by meeting their basic needs. Our belief in the promise of Africa has taken us into 14 African countries, with substantial investments that will propel the continent towards greater prosperity, promising jobs, improved standards of living, and economic growth. Dangote, for an empowered Africa.
The Profit Point, in association with Dangote.
Welcome back. With a footprint that spans well over a century on the continent, chances are you can find a John Deere tractor on a farm in Ethiopia, Nigeria, and countless other African countries. CNN's Nina Dos Santos spoke with the company's managing director of Africa and the Middle East to talk about how financing plays a role in boosting sales, the significance of smallholder farms, and their goals of expanding into other key markets.
I'm Jacob Ayers, Managing Director for John Deere Africa and Near Middle East.
You joined John Deere in about 2004 and you worked your way up throughout the company to this current position where you're managing Sub-Saharan Africa. How did you get to where you are today inside the company?
Had the opportunity to grow up actually in Pretoria as a city boy, but my family used to farm and always had this association with the John Deere tractor brand. I was fortunate when I was 6 years old to join my uncle on a tractor auction where he bought his first used John Deere, and always, loved the stories on the farm and how we appreciate the John Deere equipment.
What's your footprint like as a company across Africa, given the history and the fact you've been there for quite some time? And also, who are your customers? Are they big or are they small?
I think that's maybe the one thing that sets John Deere apart is because of our global footprint, we've got a product line that we can support the small, the large, new, used. We would like to play with all segments, but again, focused for those specific segments. From the agricultural side, we're fortunate that we've got one of the strongest dealer networks on the continent. If you look at agriculture, it's very volatile. We've invested with large dealers of tomorrow, as we call them. And by including the construction, this is also helping us then to expand, and now these big investors will invest even more, because it's not just depending on agriculture, we're actually diversifying now.
How important is precision farming, and how can you capture this segment of the market?
Precision farming is critical in just farming more with less. It's just like a business. When it comes to the large producers, we're fortunate that we've got connected support operations center. It's a cloud-based tool in technology where the agronomists, the seed companies, everybody can leverage all that data, yield maps, and overlay it and give a proper prescription. I want to give an example. In Ghana, just by using the right tractor, a disc ripper, and planter, we managed to take the yield from 1.5 tons to 7 tons. The same fertilizer, the same seed that he did in the past, just properly mechanized. And now we want to take that same concept and support our construction guys, because we know they're also around 24/7. But there's a lot of infrastructure behind delivering parts, the right technicians to support that equipment to the best of the John Deere brand promise.
Some estimates say that more than 50% of the world's arable land is in Africa. This must present a huge opportunity for companies like John Deere. How are you capitalizing on that?
Well, that's what keeps me up and energized is the opportunities in Africa, and the opportunities is now. We even introduced John Deere Financial. Because affordability is a challenge, and one size does not fit all.